Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will do another fabric development technique where we will see how to do this kind of kalamkari print over the whole design. Here I have the design ready. I have created something with the boho fusion or something like a Banjaran style. And here is the fabric, guys. You can see the colors and the pattern. It looks very beautiful over this kind of cotton fabric. And we will see how we can do this kind of integrate details over your designs. So here is a close look over the design, guys. You can see all the patterns and all the colors. So it's going to be very intricate and very detailed. A special mention to Fabriclore where you can find different ranges of fabrics, guys. You can also check out the other style of the Kalamkari print here, and you can find different patterns, different colors based on the weaves and textile designs. So use my code Shrabani10 for getting extra 10% discount, and also you can join their Facebook group to know more about workshops, and I will be posting all the links in the description box. Talking about a very intricate print, we have to break down the design in several parts. So here we will start with the very base color. So what is the lightest color you see, guys? That is the base color. So here I will be using watercolor medium and little bit of the detailing pen. So firstly, I'm going to create the base. I'm using watercolor burnt sienna plus white. So you can always swatch and check your colors to get the similar color, and you can also use any other medium for doing the base, maybe like any type of alcohol marker or any other type of pen, or watercolor is fine because we can create different shades of colors using watercolor mixing or even poster colors. So anyway, we will always try the colors, we will swatch the colors and check to get the similar color possible. So I'm going with the base color. Now it also depends that how light the color is or how solid the color is. So if the color is very less saturated, we will go with a very light wash of the color. So there we have to dilute the color well. And I'm kind of creating this very light wash of the color, very sheer backdrop. Over it, we will do the detailing. So we will let it dry 100%, guys. It has to be fully dried because we will move with the detailing portion over it. So let's look at the swatch, guys. In the swatch you can see that the print, it has some major prints like the bigger prints. So whenever you are doing any kind of such fabric or such prints, always look out for the easy prints which you can put first. So here the main print which you can see is the paisley pattern. So you can start with the paisley pattern, and later you can do the filling details which are like connecting some vines, some lines, some smaller flowers. So like this you can always set the bigger pattern first, and then you can move with the smaller pattern, and it actually makes the work easy when you break down your patterns and follow it step by step, also maintaining the gap and putting it on equal spaces. So you can go very slow, guys. Go with the first pattern, and here you can see I'm trying to maintain that similar gap between those patterns, and also it will go according to the bodies, that what are the parts of the garment. Like for the sleeves there will be a different section, for the neckline, for the upper bodies, for the lehenga which I made. So whatever design you're making, you have to put that pattern over it, and you have to also maintain the flow of the garment, because the fabric pattern will go along with the folds. So here also, whenever I can see that there are some folds, I will give half of the pattern, because this pattern will not cross the fold. Similarly, we will finish all the paisley pattern first in this manner, and you can also give some folds here which will help you to keep a guide, because print can be little confusing to do, and this kind of integrate print can be little challenging, but it's okay, we will always follow the step by step method, and we'll go very slow and take our time to finish the first motif. So now I'm going with the detailing pen. I'm using the Micron from the Sakura range. I'm using the size 003, 005 and 01. 003 being the most detailed one, guys. Now this is a very important tool which I like to use especially for this kind of detailings in prints, or maybe in any other kind of figure detailing, garment detailing. So this pen I would highly recommend. You can also use it for other patterns, and maybe from other brands as well. So there are so many different types of brands available which makes this kind of detailing pen. So either of this would be like very beneficial whenever you want to do this kind of detailings. And here you can see I'm outlining the paisley pattern first, and you can also use just a single pen, and you can use it to give more thicker lines, thinner lines. After outlining, I will go for the inner detailing, like some lines and more inner details. So for that portion you can change your pen and maybe use the more thinner pen which you have, or it's fine to use just a single pen also. And if we need to make any line thicker, so there we can use some double lines. This is the actual speed, guys, and you can see I'm going very slow with the detailing. I actually tried this fabric pattern over 3-4 times using different mediums, and I was most satisfied using the fine detailing pen, because here the precision was at its best. You can also use just like watercolor or poster color using a very detailing brush, but for me I was more comfortable using this kind of detailing pen. And also these are waterproof. Remember to use waterproof pen if you are mixing it with any other water medium, otherwise it might get little disturbed after you put any watercolor medium over it. So yeah, there you have to be careful, and these microns are 100% waterproof. So guys, here you can see that first I was giving the detailing of the paisley pattern, because that was the main focus of the print. And after I've given the detail of the paisley pattern, now I'm using the connecting lines, like the vines and that little floral pattern around the sides. So this way you can put the details in the filling portion, and you will get the whole design ready. So you can always go step by step, like doing the single motif first, then build the connecting motif, that is the helping motif around the sides. And you can keep on changing the pen if you have like 3 to 4 different size of the pen. As you can see that in the Kalamkari print, some lines can be little thicker, some can be little thinner. So you can also outline it one more time wherever you see little thickness of the line. So over and all, it's going to give you a very rustic and raw look of the fabric. So in this way, I will first do the detailing portion of the whole fabric first, and actually this was very time consuming. It took me over 3 hours just to complete the detailing with the pen, but the final result was very good. I was totally satisfied with the whole look. And keep watching, guys. We will also move to the coloring section, but yes, before that we will finish the whole detailing. So now we will start with the coloring, and I will recommend that you can always start with the base color and the colors which are around the motif actually. This way your motifs will be more into focus when you do the backdrop. So I'm going with the black color, which you can see over the lighter ivory shade which we did at the first with the watercolor base. So that color is also visible, and over that we will do the black. But while doing the black, guys, you can see I'm going not very in a particular manner. The color is kind of little in a improper manner. You can see that rawness of the fabric, it's little bit out of the line, and a little bit following in some kind of like hazy pattern. So watercolor can be a very good medium to just bring out that look of this kind of little irregular pattern. So here we are taking a detailing brush, because always use a detailing brush whenever you have to do this kind of detail works. So again we will go very slow, because once you do the black base, everything becomes more clear. Like here you can see that pattern is kind of popping and all the details look very good. So you can also create little shade on the folds if needed, but otherwise once the fabric pattern is done, we can also give the fold at the last using some kind of pencil colors, because the fabric is cotton. So here we don't need to worry anything about some shine, just some lighter shading is fine, and we will bring more detail over the look of the fabric, because the detailing is the main highlight here, main hero here. So this also was very time consuming, guys, the black detailing, because we have to go into this minute detailing in the gaps between the pattern. And I'm just following the guideline, looking at the fabric, looking at your reference picture. Always study the fabric first beforehand, and practice little swatch so that you are confident with your colors, then move to your main illustration. So now we will start with the coloring of the inner details between the pattern. So just to try the similar color possible, I've done some swatching, and these are the nearest color possible which I could find out. I have used this yellow ochre with little black mix, the shade of light red, and mixing green and yellow to give this kind of little greenish yellowish color mixture. So you can always experiment with watercolor, because watercolor can create variation of colors, and also with the lightness or the darkness of the color by diluting in more water or less water, whatever is needed. Also you can use any kind of detailing pen also, guys, but sometimes in detailing pen we might not have the exact shade. So there we can always experiment with the medium to find the exact shade possible, whichever medium is available with us. And also while you're coloring this portion, you can see that the colors are kind of out of the line, so these are not properly placed. So this is the beauty of a kalamkari or a hand block print. And with the watercolor it was actually very fun and very relaxing also, to fill the color, like taking your time listening some music. So always you can enjoy the process, go very slow, it's okay, take your time, don't rush with the process, because this is the whole beauty of doing very fine details over the whole garment. And the fine result is also going to be very good when you give it good amount of time and proper detailing with all your mediums. So I would highly recommend you can experiment with your fine liners and watercolor using detailing brushes. finally you can see I'm done with whole garment. I have explained the process, we have broken down the steps, so do follow your steps properly. And lastly, I'm going with this final finishing. I'm using a fine liner to create this mirror work border, like combining the mirror work and this pattern using this kind of blackish color at the base is giving a very nice boho type of the vibe with this kind of silver jewelries. Also, you can check out my previous videos guys, where we have also done the jewelries, and I actually use a fine liner to do the jewelries only. And you can also use little blackish color like watercolor wash or any kind of outliner like a gel pen, white gel pen, silver gel pen for doing your jewelries. So nothing in particular. And here I'm also giving this little bit of shade using a pencil color. So nothing too much, nothing very crazy, just little bit at the sides, little bit near the folds. And we will not disturb too much of the print, because the print has to be the main highlight here. But shading, because it's a garment, and here I have done a lehenga, so it will have little bit of that darker shade, so just some shade with the pencil color. Also guys, do check out the previous videos of the other fabric development. We have discussed some other fabrics already. I will be putting the link of the whole playlist in the description box, so do check out the description box. You will get all the details of the materials of the other videos. And also try this one out, and you can tag me on Instagram. This is the Instagram ID. And you can also use the hashtag artstudio.srabani so that I can see all the works under the hashtag. So do let me know in the comment box that how you enjoyed the video, and do try this out. Take more such reference pictures and try them out. Maybe you can start with smaller swatches, keep on experimenting with colors, and once you are a little confident with your swatches, move to the main illustration guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and also you can press the bell icon to get instant notifications of my upcoming upload. So I shall see you all very soon with another interesting tutorial. Till then, keep illustrating. Bye bye. Take care.